that battle really was the epitome of that event, right? Like, you really think about it, I just remember how intense it was because, at that time I'm a part of Rhythm Bugs, so I'm a part of the crew with Ryan, and we're all like, "Yo, Ryan, you're gonna battle K-Mel," and I just remember how nervous he was to battle him, you know. Um, like even when we got to the hotel, he was trying to get a. While that's going on, though, uh, I'm forgetting his name, but he's from Ground Zero. I think it's Beta's little brother, Nemix.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think
I didn't
that's
know
his.
that was her little brother, but I do know
Yeah, yeah,
I know
yeah. I
that
think their
name.
little brother, or I know they're brother and sister.
No doubt.
But this was a crazy thing because I'm watching that battle, and then hey, yo, we gotta go. So we're walking. Me, Cross, Reveal, Manson, Iron Monkey. We start walking to the car.
Hmm.
We're walking to the car in the parking lot, and like I said, this is after Energetic and Benji had just battled like Flipside and some of the guys from Skill Methods and Baby and them. So I remember that battle was crazy. But while we're walking to the car, Ryan sees Zemekz, and he's like, they were all friends at the time, but the year before at Pro-Am, he went to say what's up to Zemekz, and Zemekz goes up to him and gives him the cock, He's like, you're a fucking biter, you're a effing biter, right? And it gets to a
Wow.
point where it's almost like Zemekz is about to fight Ryan, was about to fight Reveal. And, Zeno had to jump in and Cross had to jump in and be like, yo, let's battle then. If y'all talking mad shit, let's just battle. So there was a big circle at that point. And then Zemekz and Ryan started battling each other. And I remember that jump was crazy, bro. Like, and like, Ryan, he was sticking he was on one
Zemekz,
that night,
yeah, Zemekz.
bro.
They say, be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. He got it that night.
Yeah, he did, man. And I just remember when we left, everybody's like, dang, Ryan. And Ryan was so heated because he was just like, yo, I can't believe that Zemekz and them would disrespect me like that. Like that's so whack, whatever. But
Right.
yeah,
Because
that
they were
event,
cool, right? From what you're saying, they were cool.
they were cool before, yeah. And that's why I asked Ryan, I go, why did he call you out? He goes, I don't know, we were cool the year before when I came down to Pro-Am. But remember, the year before that, Ryan's style was a lot different too.
If you look at, was it Freestyle Session 3?
Mm-hmm.
The style is nothing like what it became.
But if you saw even Pro-Am 99 and you see Pro-Am 2000, there's a big difference too.
Wow. Yep.
You know what I mean? If you watch the battle with what was it, Sue? What was it like? The West Coast versus East Coast. That's when Crumbs and Wicked and them were part of that battle, and Raiden was in that battle too.
Wait, is
Ryan,
that the one where everybody's wearing the same colors?
um,
And
no, no,
then,
no, no. This is the year before when everybody was just kind of like,
however,
just,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The year after that was when the East Coast side was wearing the same colors.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I remember
we were
that.
rocking Sue wear because I was a part of that battle on stage.
Okay. No doubt. No
Yeah,
doubt.
but yeah, man, freaking, that was probably one of the craziest events. I think Pro-Am 2000. I mean, I wasn't there at Pro-Am 99, but I heard Pro-Am 99 was even more crazier, right? But for me, when I went to B-Boy Master Pro-Am in 2000, like literally, like Miami Boulevard or that main street, any hotel you would walk into, any lobby, you would be ciphering or battling somebody.
Wow.
It was
Now,
like that.
it's something that just comes to mind while we're talking. With the regional style era being, in my opinion, over, right? The
Yeah,
era where you can tell where somebody was from just by their breaking, right?
right.
And now everybody kind of breaking the same in the pursuit of that all around B-boy. Do you think that those rivalries then are also dead?
Um, kind of, because think of it now, like you have people that are in crews and they all live in different parts of the world, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Perfect example. Let's just say like the Red Bull BC1 All-Stars. Not everyone there is from one city. You have
Right.
people from Korea, people from the US, people from, Europe, they're all a part of different countries, but they're a part of a crew now. And luckily through dialogue like this is where they were able to session and practice and meet up or to make trips happen, right?
Right.
But you think about and it's not even, you could say it's a golden era. It's just a different time, right? Because the reason why there was such rivalries at the time is because you were so limited in getting your footage.
Mm-hmm.
You were so limited in seeing the world, and you were inspired by, I guess, the city or the borough or the area that you were from, that when you went out to a different city, you had pride in your style. And that's what I'm going to rep. You know what I mean? Like, say, for instance, me being from San Diego, you know, when San Diego, Riverside, when I went to a Bay Area event, I went there knowing I'm going to rep my style and no one is going to do my style. You know what I mean? Because my style is from my city. I'm repping my city right now. So when people are like, oh, where are you from? San Diego, Riverside. You know, this is our style of breaking. This is how we get down.
Right.
You know,
it's
we're
our
different from you
expression.
guys. Yeah, when I went down to Seattle and I entered breakbeats in Seattle, you know, I knew what I was going to be repping. Even though we're all from the West Coast, it's like, I'm repping my style from San Diego. Yeah, you guys don't do this. You know,
Right.
so you had pride because no one was really dancing like you. Maybe similar power moves, maybe similar footwork styles, of that, you know, patterns, but nobody is doing the style that you're doing except for the people in your city. So whenever you went out, you were like, I'm repping my area, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with, I mean, think about it, even in Florida. I remember when B-boys would come in from Florida, they were like, yo, 305, 305. Like, they would rep hard, and you're like, yo. I remember that when I went to the Summit 99, everybody who was there was repping their style. And they were calling out their cities. They were calling out where they were from. You know, I remember seeing Moy and Little John with his helmet, Moy walking in circles, repping Texas. And they were killing it. Their style was so different, but they let everybody know we're Texas. You know, freaking Flipside Kings and Boogie Bats, when they got there, they walked in like, yo, we're from the East Coast. We're from Florida and we're from Canada. We're from, you know, from New York. Y'all can mess with our style. We're the East Coast style. You can't mess with us. And they were battling everybody with what they were doing. And they were repping their city and where they were from, you know? So, like, I feel now you could still rep your city, but I remember before you could just make a distinction off of their style of what they're doing that lets you know where they're from.
Right. So
You
now
know,
we went from like kung fu with multiple styles to now we just do kung fu.
yeah,
So
yeah.
when we see each other, it's not snake versus tiger. Now it's just kung fu versus kung fu.
Yeah, because everybody knows how to do the snake and tiger style and the, you know what I mean? Like they figured out how to do everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not hating on as well, because that just shows an involvement of this dance that, you know, now B-boys are well-rounded, which is what I was always hearing from people like Ken Swift, like Phil Master. You know, when I was coming up, they were like, don't just work on this though, work on this too, you know? And from the students that we taught, we said the same thing. And now that there's more ways to learn how to be more well-rounded, you know, from Instagram to YouTube to, you know, you name it, right? Any social media platform. That's why you have B-boys now that are just so well-rounded and so versatile in what they do. You know, did it take away though from individual styles as far as what country or city represent? I feel like it kind of did, for sure. You know?
So we've talked about Summit, we've talked about the not Summit, excuse me. We've talked about Who Can Roast, and we've talked about Pro-Am. What would be one more battle that you would add to your like most impactful battles or most memorable battles for you?
I think the next most important and memorable battle in my life was
Wow.
And we didn't know we were going to win it, but that's how confident we were in going into it. Because, I don't know, you know when you just know that your crew has something that no one else is doing? You know? Like, we were so prepared that I remember walking in as a crew the first day, we were like, all right, we got this.
For more quality content from Beyond the Cypher with Illskillz, don't forget to press the like and subscribe buttons. Also, feel free to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Beyond the Cypher. Let us know how we're doing in the comment section, and to make sure you don't miss anything from the channel, smash that notification bell. We appreciate the love and support, so peace. Until the next episode.